Alright guys, welcome back again on my YouTube channel. I know it has been long that I've dropped any video here, but I want to assure you guys that I'm currently back and I really miss you guys. I really miss the analysis we always have every week. So here on my list, we have a couple of pairs. Firstly is the DSY, which I have been analyzing for for months now. So currently, the ones I'm looking at to trade is USDJPY, NZDJPY, which I'm currently on a trade on NZDJPY. The trade is currently running right now. Then the next is CAD JPY, USD, Euro USD with GBP USD. So the first one we'll kickstart with is a DSY. So if you are new to this my channel, my name is Prince God, and this is a segment of my YouTube where I always come every weekend to analyze the market, to show you guys the trade that we are currently in, the one that hits stop loss, break even, take profit. I will always come here and be transparent to you guys to show you that forex, whether it's really working or not. So guys, without wasting off your time, let's jump into the chart. Now currently the DSY has been selling for a couple of months, more than 6-7 months now, and I have been analyzing and I have been calling this pair short for 3 months now. And as you guys can see on this monthly time frame, the market break below this support level and retest back to it, and now it's going down. Now if you check the weekly time frame, the picture will be more clearer to you. Like the saying always goes that we should always follow the trend, be the friend of the trend, don't trade against the trend. And what trend are you seeing here now? This is a typical picture of a downtrend. The market is creating a lower high, a lower low, and a lower high. So if I take this my marker, mark this, you can see what's happening here. So this is where the market is currently in right now. So if, sorry, this is a little bit messed up. Let me just use the line chart to show you guys what I really mean. Now you guys can see what's really happening here. The line chart is not showing the picture clearly, but what I want to show you is that the law of downtrend state that the market will shift from making a higher high to a lower high. You guys can see what's really happening here, to a lower high. So if I can shift this, you can see that this is structure of a downtrend. And where we normally look for sell opportunity is on the retracement of the downtrend. When the market retraces back up and creates a new lower high, that is where we'll always look for a trade setup. So right now the dollar index is pointing to the downside, and the next level target is going to be 96.389, and currently the market is sitting at this level. This level the market is sitting at currently. If the dollar index can break below this level, the next level target is here after we clear this 96.389, then we can move more further. So but if this level can hold, we can decide to turn and shift to the upside, because I'm seeing something like head and shoulder pattern right here, but we are not too sure. We'll still wait for the market to give us or to show us what is about to do. You guys can see maybe it's a failed head and shoulder pattern, I don't know. So the market is a little bit consolidating around this area, so we'll just wait for it to do its thing. So the next on my list is USDJPY. Currently on this USDJPY, I just analyze it, but I'm not on any trade on it. I'm just monitoring it. As you guys can see, the market was previously on a bullish trend. Can see all the way from here. Let's just start from here. A higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and another higher high, higher low, higher high, and the market came back all the way to this level and created a equal lows, or will I say a lower low, then came up here and give us another another higher low, then came up here. You see the market changes structure so many times, but I'm not interested of all these things that happen here. The what I'm interested is on the current move, and you guys can see on this current move the market is bearish. You guys can see the market was selling for a couple of weeks, if not months. You can see all this move to the downside, then it now had a retracement to the upside. Let me remove this level so you guys can see what I mean. All right, so you guys can see what's really happening there. So now the market has came to retrace back, because for every push or every move the market does, it always come to consolidate and retrace back. This is what we call like profit taking. The market always move back to correct some certain things, then it now continue to the normal trend. Now the market have moved down and it retraces back. It took like a couple of months to retrace back to this level it break for, and this guy can see this is a major level. This level held here, it turned it held here at a support level, held here as a resistance level, held here as support resistance. So this level is valid, and the market came back and retraced on this level and started to reject off from it. You guys can see all these rejection candlestick pattern. We have the morning star, we have the doji candle here, we have the shooting, we have so many multiple candlestick rejecting off from this level. And I can't just trade on a weekly time frame, so I map out my zones and I was just waiting patiently for it to play out. Then on a daily time frame, this is where I refine my entry more and more to know the daily trend. Now the daily trend, I now saw that the market is now sitting on this level. Just sitting there, that means that this minor level that is holding the market to make its decision, this level right here. So I will not do anything, I will just sit on my hands to know what this market is about to do next. If the market break below this level, that means we are clear to sell the market. The market have to do something like this, break below it, comes back to retest back to this level, turning it from a support level to a resistance level. And you guys can see I'm spotting something like head and shoulder. It's not that clear, but at least you can see it. This is a left shoulder, neckline, head, neckline again, and the right shoulder isn't that clear, but how we assume this is the right, because it's not that perfect. Sometimes you will see it perfect, sometimes you might not see it that perfect. So I'll just take it like that this is the right shoulder. So this is a head and shoulder pattern forming on a daily time frame, and any pattern you see form on a higher time frame like the daily and weekly, best believe that if that pattern plays out, that is going to hold. So on USDJPY, I am 80% bearish based on the structure. So I will not enter a trade unless we break below this structure here and start to form another lower high. And this is where I'll be looking for entry, and my final target will be on this purple bar that is here. So the next on my list is on NZDJPY, the one that I'm currently in right now. Let's go to the weekly time frame so I can just break it down for you guys a little fast. Now on the weekly time frame, you guys can see the market was trending up. After trending up, it started to trend below, started to give us a downtrend. You guys can see this is a previous lower low. Sorry, this is a previous lower high, lower low, lower high, lower, until it reached this level and reject off from this level. Then the market now start to retrace back. So I was just wondering, where this market will really reach, whether we have shifted bullish. So at some couple of months we are bullish until the market failed to create another higher high. You guys can see this is the previous higher high. If I let me just get down to the daily time frame so you guys will understand what I mean. So you guys can see the market was just going up, creating new highs, creating new lows, creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher. So it begin to create all this until this level. It now started to create equal high on this level, and that level would stand as a resistant level to it. It didn't move any further, and didn't move any further from that level. And if you guys can see, if you look at the left, that's a resistant level also. So the market respected this level and now start moving down. At that point I wasn't still bearish because I know that the market might reach here and decide to push even more higher. Then the market came back and give us a higher low. Now I started to retrace back and failed to create a new highs and created a new lower high. Not only creating a new lower high, it break below the previous zone. This is the previous support zone. It break below it and created another created a lower low. Now I came back to retrace to this level. So at this point I was just watching the market and I brought out my Fibonacci tool so that I will know where the market will retrace back to. So if you don't know how to use this Fibonacci retracement tool, I might do a video to show you guys how to use it perfectly. You guys can see the market came back and retraced to the 50 and the 61% retracement. And with my confluency with that, I still add my technicals to it, and also there is a zone inside that level. You guys can see this level is corresponding with the Fibonacci retracement level, making this trade a high potential trade for me. So what I did next was to scale down to a lower time frame, like the 4 hour, to execute my trade, because currently now the daily time frame is bullish. Like I said, I can't just trade it. I have to scale down to a lower time frame to see when this daily time frame will shift structure on the 4 hours time frame. Then I moved down to 4 hours time frame. I entered 2 trade on this particular currency and they hit my stop loss. So this one you are seeing here now is my 3rd trade on this NZDJPY, which is currently on right now. But my concern is this trend line that is here. The market has not fully break below this trend line, so I have a little concern of it. If we can break below this trend line, we will continue trading to the downside. If you go to my Telegram channel, you will see where I entered my 2 first trade that hit stop loss. So this is the 3rd one, and here now I'm seeing an imperfect, or will I say is a perfect or not that too perfect head and shoulder pattern, and the market came back to create a new low. So I believe that if we can break this level below, I might be adding to my trade, and this is going to be my final take profit here. And I'm going to take my first take profit is going to be around this area, 86.400. So this is where my first take profit is. I want the market to just break and this trend line to just clear it, so that I will know that yes, we are fully 90% moving to the downside. So I'm currently in this trade right now. If I see another entry opportunity, I might post it on my Telegram channel, so you guys can check the link in the description below. That is where I drop the link to my Telegram channel. So next on my list is CAD JPY, or this CAD JPY. Let's see what the market is just doing. Same scenario. Okay, this one will still allow you to play out. Let the market just clear this level. For me to sell this market, I have to allow it to clear this level first to show that there is nothing holding it to sell to the downside. So there is not much I'm going to talk about this one. I'm still watching it, and I set some alarm to it to know when it will clear the level. So, all right, I'll just set an alarm there so that it will notify me when everything have been put into place. Next on my list is on Euro USD. So as I analyze area about the DSY, so flip it upside down, you'll get the Euro USD. And since the DSY is bearish, the Euro USD is bullish. But how can we enter this trade? Knowing that the Euro USD is bullish is not even enough to enter the trade. We'll have to, still analyze it to know the best time to enter this trade. So on the daily time frame, you guys can say I'm seeing a pattern here. I don't know whether I'm the only one seeing it, but I'm seeing a head and shoulder pattern around this area. So for me to enter this trade, the market has to come and clear this level. You see this level that is consolidating here? I will allow the market to come and clear that level very, very well with a very bullish engulfing daily candle, close above it. After closing above it, then I want to see a retracement back to this level. After that retracement, I will now be looking for an entry here, and I'm going to take my profit, my first take profit here, and I will look for an other levels to extend my profit to. So on Euro USD, I'm 17% bullish because of this head and shoulder I'm seeing on the this invert head and shoulder I'm seeing on the daily time frame. So next on my list is GDP USD. GDP USD is still consolidating inside this box, so I will allow it to break out so that I will be very, very sure that although I know it's bullish, but yet we are still inside this ball. Many things can happen inside this ball. It might decide to hit this resistance level and start moving down or break it. So for me to be at the safer side, I will allow the GDP USD to break above and come back to this level. Then we can be able to trade when the market retraces back. So it's very easy. Always follow the trend. Don't trade against the trend. The trend is your friend. And make sure before you trade, see where the trend is heading to, whether it is an uptrend. If it's an uptrend, wait for the market to give you a higher lows before you enter a buy. If it is a downtrend, wait for the market to give you a lower high before you can enter any trade again. All right, guys, this is the last but not the least. There are other currency, but I'm not interested in any of them. These are the ones that I'm focusing on this week. So check the description. You will see my handles, my social media handles. You'll see the Telegram channel for my free signal. You just join it and stay active for my signal that I'm going to drop. All right, guys, I will see you guys on my other videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also comment on what you think about this analysis, what you think I have to improve or I have to teach on very, very well. All right, guys, love you all. Peace out.